The following program is
sponsored by
KLUTCH Sports Group,
where we create narratives that do not exist in reality.
I know who y'all think I am. Y'all think I get paid by a certain group out there that represents a certain player. I don't. I just think what I think, and I like what I like. And I'm telling y'all sincerely, I don't care if he's the GOAT to you. I don't care if he's the GOAT to the world. You know, you're not going to change how I think. Like everyone was force-feeding me that Emmitt Smith's the best running back ever, or Walter Payton. And I'm saying I ain't taking shots at either one of them, but it's Barry Sanders for me. And I don't need to stay here any longer, lose my voice, arguing it. It just is. Well, there are people who will stay there, argue you to death, and then you're like, dog, why are you so into this? It ain't that deep. Well, it actually is that deep. Listen to Nick Wright. Listen to Nick Wright. Listen to Nick Wright.
Is he serious? How are you going to beat the allegations that you're not affiliated with KLUTCH when you bring up Nick Wright as your voice of reason? After you just said people will argue you to death and try to force feed you who their GOAT is. That is literally, unequivocally, the embodiment of what Nick Wright does. That's what he is.
I think Skip's bullshitting.
Why does he hate LeBron?
That's
weird.
That one is a weird.
It's
one.
like perverse, in fact.
It
makes sense that why Stephen A is doing it.
Stephen A is mad that LeBron won't pay him attention.
Without naming names, does he have influence?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you mean the fact that Stephen A and Mike are buddies?
I feel like,
and that, of course, obviously.
Mike is at the crib, North Carolina, hitting tequila. And he's like, go fuck with Braun a little bit more. Don't you think? A little bit.
Yeah.
He's been making his life hell for 22 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
I'm a Kobe fan too. Like it's just, but it's so obvious to me.
There are some of the most ardent either Braun critics or MJ sycophants are also texting with MJ.
Stephen A. Smith is nothing like Bayless. Stephen A. has been defending, praising LeBron most of his career.
LeBron James deserves, if anybody deserves to be mentioned in the same sentence as a Michael Jordan, it is Kobe Bryant and it is LeBron James.
Oh, please.
There's no question.
You know what? I'm scared lightning might just strike the studio right now.
That's right.
You uttered those things?
Yes,
Did you pretend to know basketball?
Please. What I'm saying is talent-wise, when you look at the numbers and what you look at what LeBron James brings to a basketball court, talent-wise, there is no question that he deserves to be mentioned. But I'm saying to you, if he's 6'9", he's 260, and he's putting up these numbers, how can you sit there in the same breath and go like this? Well, you know what? It's not even a discussion. Let me ask you this question, Skip. Take Jordan and Kobe out of the equation in terms of 48 minutes of basketball. Tell me somebody who's better all around.
Stephen A. even used the blasphemous, this is blasphemous, to defend LeBron.
But there is no doubt that LeBron James deserved NBA Finals MVP for a third time. The man showed up when it counted. And for you to sit up there with a straight face and try to take it away from him, it's shameful. It's blasphemous. Okay, that's blasphemous. I cannot believe that you would say something like that. But then again, I'm the idiot, because if anybody would be the ultimate contrarian, it would be you. Unbelievable.
We don't have all day for me to prove how big of a hypocrite Nick Wright is for this. What made Nick Wright famous? Hating Michael Jordan and exalting LeBron to the ends of the earth. Why is he acting like we don't know this? And even if Michael Jordan does have friends in the media, because he does, are we seriously going to act like LeBron doesn't? This is so hypocritical. LeBron has the most praisers and glazers in the media. If Nick Wright didn't go out of his way to defend LeBron, would we know who he is? Probably not.
Let me help you guys out here. This is not going to be, I told y'all stop going to church. We're not going to LeBron worship right here. But we are going to go to greatness. And we're going to give some love and bow at the altar of greatness. We got to do that. You know why we got to do that? Because we're going to miss out, y'all, if we don't. So,
the more he flops, cries to the refs, gets extreme favoritism, doesn't get back on defense, the more he fakes injuries, the more interviews, podcasts he uses to make excuses, lies, make up narratives, the less I will like or appreciate him.
LeBron James is in a position where a lot of people don't like LeBron James. They don't respect his gangster. They don't respect his greatness. And I'm just here to tell you guys that a lot of it has to do with the fact of how it was presented to you, how it was sold to you. How did we even meet LeBron? We met LeBron because they were like, yo, there's a high school kid in Akron, Ohio, that is insane. And you're like, yeah, okay. What? If you've been around sports, you've heard that 1,000 times. Who gives a damn? When you first heard LeBron said, no, this is different. You're like, really? They're like, trust me. And then you didn't trust him until you watched ESPN and was like, why are they showing a high school game? Oh, Jesus. Whoa. But we also saw them when they first got to the league. It was like, okay, Kobe, we know it's in there, but it ain't just bow, hit the ground running. We're like, whatever. So obviously we know who LeBron is. Then that turns into he's playing in the NBA. And you were like, that's a rookie, right?
Clutch Sports Group,
where we create narratives that do not exist in reality.
LeBron's rookie year was not that impressive. He averaged like 20 points per game on 41% shooting. It's not bad or anything, but it's not that crazy. This is what a Clutch affiliate would do, exaggerating it.
And then we all were in love with LeBron from LO. You want to know why? Because he was an underdog and they couldn't beat him up. He was stuck in Cleveland. He had teammates that were your homeboys that worked at FedEx. He had teammates that were your homeboys that worked at FedEx. You were like, how these dudes? And then he ended up going to the finals once, which made everyone fall in love with him.
flashback.
I know who y'all think I am. Y'all think I get paid by a certain group out there that represents a certain player.
If you're trying to beat the allegations, you are doing a terrible job. And you're using one of the worst narratives created by LeBron and his fans. LeBron played with FedEx workers. We're seriously saying this in 2026. So this stupid narrative is never gonna die? And why are you acting like you speak for everybody? I never fell in love with LeBron's game. Ever.
But here's the problem. This is the opening for Skip Bayless and then Stephen A. Smith and others. He was so beloved. Well, it did happen, the decision. And then jerseys were burned. And then people were putting kerosene to damn merchandise anything that said James on it. It could have been Rick James's album, but it said James on it. We had to burn it. Y'all forget I was at ESPN at this time. And then, the wicked fingers started to wave. We got it.
You're not even mentioning how bad LeBron was in the finals in 2011, where you could no longer use the FedEx teammates excuse. Stephen A didn't start going ham until LeBron blew it in the finals. Stephen A was an ardent LeBron defender versus Skip Bayless for years. Long story short, he couldn't take it anymore.
So you could get back on the court and make up to millions upon millions of fans who watched you wet the bed in the fourth quarter. That's what you need to be doing. He's the one with the tattoo, the chosen one. He's the one with the King James. I want to hear stuff. He's a great guy, and he's got to deal with a lot of stuff. And we, bottom line is he's a great person. Okay, and we shouldn't even be focused on anything but his game. But his game has come up short time and time again. It's like he wants to be crowned with no rings. You don't get to do that.
Skip's been saying
you
that
gotta
for
get
years.
it done. And I've been holding off on it because I disagreed with Skip totally. But to lose in the finals the way that he did, and then to come out here with the smile on your face like that, the world is just beautiful. I don't understand it. Champions don't do that. They just don't. I never dreamed that I would see LeBron James not show up in the fourth quarter the way he did for 4 straight games in the NBA Finals. But then to come out and to say what he said in the aftermath of that press conference, people are just going to go back to their regular old lives. And to walk around all summer long, city to city, state to state, wherever he is, big fat smile on his face like, it's no big deal that we lost and I embarrassed myself in the NBA Finals. It's no big deal. I can't take it no more. Enough.
I'm shocked.
Enough.
Yep, I'm shocked.
Enough.
Stephen A.
You got to
Bayless.
get it done.
Stephen A. Bayless,
Oh, don't say
right?
that.
No,
Oh, my God.
Stephen A., it is shocking because you've come a lot closer to where Skip is on this topic.
Listen, I have, because, but no, I always disagree with him. But now, LeBron James has given substance and credence to the argument that Skip Bayless was making about him.
he has.
Who defended him all of these years?
You have.
Who defended him all of these years?
You have.
It's too much, man. It's just too much. I've spoken to champions. I've spoken to Hall of Famers throughout my career.
I agree
and
with
they
that.
talk about the price that they paid in order to win, to be crowned champions. Right. And this guy is walking around like he won the title. It bothers me. Enough. You got to get it done. Period. No more excuses. I care about what you're going to do in terms of putting rings on your finger so Skip Bayless, myself, and everybody else can shut up. It is time. I'm tired of this man being celebrated. For what? We know you're great. How about winning? Win for once.
Just win. Yeah.
Just win, baby.
Welcome to the dark side. You have
Al
arrived.
Davis, just win.
Yeah.
That's it. Enough.
Enough said.
I have to say, victory, Skip Bayless. You have changed Stephen A.'s mind on something I never thought.
LeBron changed my mind.
He's been saying this for years, Stephen A.,
but LeBron,
and you debated him on it.
And always fought for LeBron. And always fought for LeBron. But now he walks around like he's won something.
All right.
You haven't. Look.